There's trouble in the Bernie Sanders campaign. They are being accused of breaching the information within the voter database that the Democratic National Committee holds. And out of this situation, one of the aides of this campaign has been fired. Margaret, let me tell you how it all went down. What happened, according to Jeff Weaver, one of the Sanders campaign manager, he came forward and talked to the Washington Post, and he said, we have our national data director went into the system and realized that there was a glitch that allowed other campaigns to see the private information of the voters that the other campaigns already registered. And trying to find out how deep this glitch was, they probed the system and they got into the system and they didn't download anything but a few set of phone numbers just to send that as proof of the vulnerability of the system to the DNC and to the software vendor that is in charge of the firewalls that prevents one campaign from looking at the information of the other. They claim that for months they already had the information and told the DNC of the situation, but now, because the vendor pretty much snitched the Sanders campaign to the DNC saying, we saw from our log that the Bernie Sanders campaign, 4 computers logged into the information from the Clinton camp.
Mm-hmm. Well, we know that the DNC has shot back and now they're denying the Sanders campaign access to their own voter database. You know, this could really change the name of this game, Jose, because the primary campaign is so critical in accessing those voters to determine who's the nomination. Yes. And the fact that they're doing this, that's more sinister than the way that the original story began. You know, they were just trying to do a service, in my opinion, by saying, look, this is what's happening, and they weren't doing anything sinister, but how the DNC handled that, it's unbelievable, you know, the measure that they're taking. It's almost like they want Hillary Clinton to be the nominee.
Yeah, well, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, the director, the chair of the DNC, in the past, in this campaign, she has taken some decisions that are not really popular with everybody. First one with Lessig, preventing him from accessing the debates, and now what the Bernie Sanders campaign considers overreacting, closing the access to this very critical period of time. The next 2 weeks are critical in the outreach of the candidates coming to the first primaries. Mm-hmm. So they fired this guy, Josh Uretsky. He was in charge of data collection and analysis. He says, we didn't mean to steal this information. We wanted this to be fixed, but now we see that the public opinion might spin this in many, many ways. In a week that Bernie Sanders had or claimed 2 big milestones. One, a major union endorsement, and the 2 million total contributions for their campaign.
Mm-hmm. Well, this could have some major implications for the Sanders campaign heading into that primary campaign season. That's where we are. And at the tail end of it, it's critical that they have that ability to push and access those voters, that database. With him locked out, this could dramatically change the results of this nomination period. And again, the way this looks like to me, they did this on, you know, the timing is so suspect. Why didn't they do this months ago?
I know, it's politics, and it shows that in both parties, the nature of politics is cutthroat, but Bernie Sanders supporters didn't stay put. They already have gathered almost 100,000 signatures asking the chair of the DNC to restore access to this voter database.